Right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Morning Midline. It is Thursday. We got a short one, the 3-minute one that we usually do, and then we have a longer one that's going to be 8 minutes because we have to do both sides. So we're really going to work our sides in that midline and some stability today, especially in the first one. We're going to be working holding a good solid position. So let's talk about that. For this first one, you will need a light weight. So this is just a gallon jug of water. It's about, I'd say, this may be like 6 or 7 pounds. But you can go 5 pounds if you want to just grab a heavy book. It doesn't really matter as much on the weight. And you'll see what we're doing. We're just trying to stabilize ourselves and make sure we don't move so much. So in our lunge position. So what it's going to be, set up my timer, is going to be a lunge press. It's going to be 25 seconds on one side. And then you're going to have 5 seconds of transition and then 25 seconds on the other. So what that lunge press position is if I take my right leg forward with my knee stacked over my ankle and then my hip stacked over my knee on the back leg or that left leg, I'm going to come up just about an inch off of the ground, right? So keeping myself nice and tight here. If my right leg is forward, I'm going to have my weight in my left hand. Thumb is going to be pointed back. I'm going to be that inch off of the ground, press up, right back down. So the weight should be light so that this isn't going to be part of the challenge. The challenge is making sure we don't lean to a side or start to rotate. We want to stay nice and tall, keeping that chest up, eyes forward, and we're just going to press on one side for 25 seconds, and then we have a 5-second transition, and then the other side for 25 seconds. We're doing that for 3 rounds. Pretty simple. Let me just check one thing on the timer. If you have to grab your weight, go ahead and grab that weight. One press. Yeah, we don't need this one. Perfect. Okay. All right. Cool. So we're going to get started in 10 seconds. We're going to go right leg forward first. You can already be in your lunge position. And then up an inch, right back down. So if at any point you just need to take a break for a second, relax. You can just relax and start pressing from here. You'll still be able to work. Got 5 seconds of transition. Let's get the other side. All right, it's 1 round down. Switching sides. Got 1 more time through. Last time, the other side. Right. Easy peasy warm up, basically. Definitely got my legs and my hips going. But that's how we're going to start off, just that midline work before we get into this 8 minutes. So the 8 minutes is going to be 4 rounds on one side, 4 rounds on the other side. And that's going to start off with our lateral leg raise. So with that lateral leg raise, what we're going to do is we're going to be basically in the side pillar. I want this elbow directly underneath the shoulder. Might need to tighten it up a little bit because you don't want it to start to slide out. That's how we start to lose that shoulder stability. From here, with a version I'm going to be doing in our score today is knee is going to be down and bent. So that back leg is going to be behind you, or the bottom leg is going to be behind you. That's my right leg. Left leg is going to be extended. We're going to pop the hips up, point the toe, and we're just going up and back down. Now, this is just going to be knocking out 20 seconds of these leg raises. And after that, we're going to do our side pillar hold for 10 seconds. That side pillar hold is here. The top leg can be in front just to help you stabilize. If you want a little bit more difficulty or make it more difficult, stack the legs. You can bring the hand up, but it's not required. From there, we're doing our side pillar hip drop for 30 seconds. So we're just letting the hips touch the ground, then right back up. That's just continuous movement. We don't necessarily need to move fast to that. So if you want to make the lateral leg raises more difficult and you just want an extra challenge, I'm not going to be doing these. I don't need that kind of challenge, but some people out there crushing lateral leg raises. What you can do is also from that side pillar position, you can lift and then right back down. Over time, that gets way more tiring to me, and I'd rather just make sure I can keep my hips up and keep myself moving as long as I can through the lateral leg raise. So I'm going to keep the knee down, keeping the hips up in the press. So we're going to do that for 4 rounds on each side, 4 rounds on the right side, and then 4 rounds on the left side. Hopefully everybody's ready. I'm going to grab a sip of water before we start. All right. Perfect. All right. We are getting started in 10 seconds. 2, 1. Lateral leg raise. Side pillar hold. And hip drops. So 1 round down, back to lateral leg raise. And our side pillar. And then hip drop. Shake the old arm. Back to that lateral leg raise. Shake that arm out if you need to, and right back at it. Make sure you're squeezing the butt here. Open those hips up. Slide it on my mat. Whew. One more round on this side. Side pillar hold. And hip drop. Last round of hip drops here. All right, let's switch it up. Let's get in the other side. Hips are getting tight. Shoulders are tired. You gotta take a rest. Take a rest, though. Just looking for good movement here. Just a quick rest, then back at it. Shake out the arm if you need to. Shake out the leg. Again, always can modify these movements. You saw me do it last round. Just bent the knees. Took a little bit of a break here to make it a little easier, but keep myself moving. That's 2 rounds down. Halfway there on the side. Is that a quarter left? Quarter left. Whew. And then a hold. Make sure we're still trying to keep those hips as high as you can. Otherwise, take a rest. And really press those hips up. If you need to, rest a little bit on this round, and we'll try to push it out hard on this last round. All right, last round. Side hold, side. And hip drop. Last 5 seconds. All right, that is it for the day. That rocked my shoulders more than anything. So shake those shoulders out. It's also part of your midline. So taking it all the way from the shoulders down to the hips, glutes, and all that good stuff is part of that midline and that stability with that core that people like to talk about. Want to make sure that's strong. That's why we do midline mornings or morning midlines. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. That'll be the last of the week. It's Friday. Have a good time, and then you'll have a good weekend. All right? Keep joining in the morning midline. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m. Bye, peeps.